So, it is a brand new day. Can I clean myself up a little
A
bit?
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the
God, it's
expression.
just so up close and personal. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. Whoa, why are you being weird? There we go. Heard about the band OO. I have not heard of the band OO, but let's try and dig deep into our mind to locate the source of the expression.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Okay. Encyclopedia, it's too early for this, I feel.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Disco, yes, we love disco.
Forget about ostentatious orchestrations. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume Lamillion,
Guillaume Le Million.
out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So I adopted it. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
Oh no. And I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it click, click.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume Le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
I was trying to snap my fingers, so that's what I thought at first was the click, click, and then he said horse. So yes, okay.
Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix.
Oh yeah.
Because, unlike Guillaume Le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
Of course. Finger pistols, they're the easiest way to show that I'm a cop. How long ago was the new, then, encyclopedia, seeing as you're in the mood to talk today?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Yeah, does this have anything to do with the ostentatious orchestrations, which I assume is the band OO that I knew?
Not really. OO must have just stirred your mind. They're more like a disco rock band anyway.
Of course. Of course. Anything else? Like who I am? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion? I feel like these questions are a lot more serious after that nightmare/dream I had last night.
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
Well, then I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be.
Oh.
You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Maybe. Whoa, that's nearly done already, that one. 43 minutes. Jamais vu, derealization. And Guillaume Le Million. Whatever happened to him, who, with his amber mane and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit boy 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass too. Oh wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. Okay, so let's come out of that, and I know the origin, so it's a plus thingy, but it's still impossible apparently. Yeah, I'd need to get double sixes to have that work. Interface. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror. Okay. I don't know how chain cutters would help that, but maybe if I stop this, I can like wash my face. Let's have a go.
The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might
Ah,
be able to twist its
that makes more
parts into
sense
place.
than whatever I was imagining.
You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything
I
has a
am
purpose.
very sorry for doubting you, interfacing.
The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Well, then we'll let the mirror be for now then. But I still can't wash myself up. We should see if I want to wear anything new. You know, new day and all that. Alright, so I have had a look at my clothes. I decided to wear a more comfortable looking outfit today. I've still got the same hat and jacket and shoes and stuff on. But I've got my my white tank top and my Libra jeans. So I considered getting this one, but it just looks so weird. So very weird. So I'm going to keep this one on for now. Yep. Right. Oh, what's this?
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something soft yet crinkly.
Ooh, take the item out.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar.
Okay.
By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in sur-le-clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. And we will interact with it. Yeah, let's see what's on the gum wrapper. What a wonderful start to the day. I've done some handiwork. I've done some handiwork, and then I'm inspecting a gum wrapper. I wonder whether Kim's just like right outside the door, just being like, "What's taking him so long?" He's probably up. He probably gets up at like 6 a.m.
A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon.
Tutti frutti, yes.
You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing fruity about cinnamon. It's a spice derived from tree bark.
Yeah, cinnamon's not a fruit, is it, Encyclopedia?
Can a used wrapper shrug? Seems like that's what the wrapper is doing somehow. This is not about flowers or bark. What is this about? Why are you looking at this wrapper?
I don't know. Why do I even care about this?
Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper, yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with a Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please.
No, I'll hang on to it just in case.
You carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret.
Okay. Alright. Let's go then. Kim? Kim? Okay, so he's gonna be... Oh, okay. He's gonna be down there somewhere. That bit's open. Look at how nice it looks. Yeah, he's already talking to people downstairs. Hey, Kim. Looks like he wants to talk to us. So let's talk to Kim first then. Hey, Kim. Good morning.
Morning.
He gives you a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
What do you mean by rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
And are these the men God told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
Right.
One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
Okay, so what do we... I know why we need to talk to them, but what do we want to talk to them about? Will you tell me?
Everything points to the Dock Workers Union. The tracks in the mud, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information.
Okay.
Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
Well, there's so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements?
That would just escalate
Yeah,
tensions.
makes sense.
No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
I can keep a cool head. Let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
You got a point. But, you know, we've got a couple of things to do. Most important thing is I want to buy a book from the bookshop. We need to talk to the truck drivers. You gave me the option to talk to my station's Lazarus last night, so I might do that. And I'm sure we've got a few other things that I just can't remember right now.
Good. A power move. Purposefully
Oh,
concentrate on
you got a
something else
point.
first.
Yeah, let's come in the afternoon then. That's an idea, right?
But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
Well, they're going to have the power move that they're going to stay there as long as possible. Especially if they know we're here and they're the Hardy Boys. So they're going to be like, you know, every time we go past that area, they're going to be watching us. So I feel like we can talk to them whenever we need to.
They're in no hurry to.
Exactly.
They think they own.
Exactly.
Anyway, I leave that choice to you.
Exactly.
Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Kim is my logic in this, and that is something that I will, you know, I will bow to you with the knowledge, if that makes any sort of sense. But we will chat with Lena, because she's right here, and we love her. So, I found out who is in the Union box. So yeah, call your station's Lazarus. And then some of the other stuff that we can do. Oh yeah, I need to remember about the smoke from the balcony. 9 o'clock, right. And we leveled up another point. So let's, hey dude.
Can I help you?
Do I want to pay my bill right now? No, I'm coming back later, so I'll do that later. And hey, Lena.
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
Oh, I hope we've not upset her.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
She turns back to you with a weary smile. I will do anything for you, Lena. What do you need from me?
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Howdy, Lena. What's kicking? Yeah, what's kicking?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
When did that stop working then?
A faint smile tells you she appreciates the effort, but at the moment her mind is on more serious matters.
Okay.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
She sighs. Wait, what's wrong with the phone lines? Yeah, what's wrong with the phone lines? They were working yesterday, right?
The manager was vague about it.
She frowns.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Well, why did you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from
They're
them.
missing?
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Okay, I will buy it. Has your husband gone missing before? Are they friends?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window towards the bay. Lena, honey, I will do anything for you. You're my favourite person. Except for Kim, obviously. But Kim's like an extension of me. So what was this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Ooh.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday.
Oh.
What could be keeping them?
Yeah, that'd be the joyrider that broke the canal, I'm guessing.
The waterlock. That was broken. Could this be it?
And who? Let's ask about Gary first. Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
She smiles.
Gary's as loyal as they come.
Okay.
I trust him with my husband's life any day.
I mean, now that you said that they were across the water, I totally believe that it's because of the waterlock. Yeah, the waterlock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Yeah, wouldn't you know it's blocked by a big butter billboard? It fell right into the water.
Oh, sweetie. If it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Totally will.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Surely, I am looking forward to it. I would love to know about a cryptozoologist mystery.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Yes, if I see him, I'll let him know you're here, when or if I get there. You gave me a pen, I will gladly help you with this.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Okay, so let's do some more interesting. Let's talk some more with Lena. So your husband is some kind of scientist then. That's exciting.
yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
And what is cryptozoology? I assume it's ancient animals, right? I'm not sure exactly.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize
Oh.
research into
Ooh.
mythological beasts and urban legends.
The lieutenant may sound unimpressed, but I personally am very impressed by that. That's a fascinating subject.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
And what's your opinion, Lena?
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
Oh! Excuse you. You don't even know if she's involved with it or not. And that's her husband's job. It's not his hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious.
Yeah, I mean, Kim, I am actually against you in this conversation. Just go sit in the corner.
Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her
Aww.
own.
Ooh, that's interesting. I like how the suggestion there. I get +2 because she's less worried about her husband because I told her about the waterlock, and I have her green 8 pen, which I've actually been using, and I'm like, yes. But yeah, let's leave that to last. Let's see if we can get anything else. So tell me about moral then. Looks, character, your relationship. Why do I want to know this? But hell, I am invested.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
Well, how long have you two been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
Well, it's an even number as well, so yeah, her smile is soft. And how did the two of you meet?
Via dating agency,
Oh.
I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She smiles wistfully.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
And the probably most important question is, what does your husband look like? So that I know how to pick him out from a crowd.
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
Very important stuff, but I thought like maybe how tall is he? His eye colour, his hair colour?
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Yeah, let's try again. If I were trying to meet him on the street, what would I look for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls
Whoa.
out his notebook and
Oh, no.
begins jotting down the woman's description.
Sorry, I thought I'd skipped something, but I hadn't. Yes, thank you, Kim.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, just in case.
Okay, I think I have all the information I need. Let's move on.
I hope I've been useful.
Yes, and what's this rare insect then? Tell me more about it. What is your husband looking for, Lena?
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. but I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
No, I'm interested. Kim can go get a drink from Gart or something.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but...
A phasmid, huh?
Ah yes, Phasmatodia, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing.
Like stick
Ghost
insects.
Colloquially.
Okay. I can't believe I know this. Thank you, Encyclopedia.
Oh yeah. Here comes the interesting.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast.
Ah.
Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
She looks you in the eye and nods thoughtfully.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
Kim, you did all sorts of shit with me the other day. And to be honest, I like chasing made up insects rather than trying to bring a very real body down from a tree, okay?
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
And what makes you think the phasmid is around here anyway, Lena?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So the newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have at the moment, huh? Did you find any more since you've been here?
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
You seem really excited about this cryptid.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
So is it dangerous? I wouldn't have thought so. But poisonous or anything like that?
Not at all. Why else
That's
would it
true,
hide itself
that's
so
true.
carefully?
Usually the most dangerous ones are the ones that are brightly coloured and stuff, like those poisonous frogs. And is it valuable? I assume it's valuable if you find it, but more clout than money?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Okay, what about cool powers? Does it have anything other than the ability to hide in the reeds?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years, centuries even.
Her face lights up at the thought of it. Okay, so what's special about this stick bug then?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very
I'm
well.
interested.
It is very special.
The woman's face flushes with embarrassment. I don't want to make her embarrassed. I'm interested.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Well, maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Yeah, let's see if we can find out about anything else.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Yeah, that's true. She's very interested in her work, so we could just say, hey Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
Hell yeah.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Okay, Kim. Just one little cryptid, I promise.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture.
He's always got a waiting posture.
Ooh, tough choice there.
Oh. Okay, what's the biggest cryptid? What's the tiniest cryptid? What's the most dangerous cryptid? Is that cryptid on this pen you gave me? Are there any invisible cryptids? And this has been educational. Sadly, we need to discuss something else. Okay, I don't know whether it's a cryptid on my pen, but if I pull it out, then I could theoretically ask about another one. So yeah, is this a cryptid on this pen you gave me? And take out the pen she gave you.
Yes, it's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered
Ooh,
species.
war
in
story.
genus Homo. Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
Wow, with its saliva? I wasn't expecting that.
Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight.
Okay, and there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man?
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus.
Okay.
Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
Wait, what? I'm pretty sure Kim is the same species as us.
The lieutenant looks at you, pleasantly surprised.
Was that racism or not? What was that?
Oh, no, I didn't mean to imply that Saolites are inferior to us in many ways. You are superior. For example, your earwax doesn't have a foul odor like ours
What?
does.
Okay, what?
A tremendous evolutionary advantage, I'm sure. But perhaps we've had enough speculative biology for today?
Okay. I did promise Kim only one, but I'll probably be back tomorrow for some more. One a day, maybe, yeah? This has been educational. Sadly, we need to discuss something else.
Of course, dear.
That's all for now, ma'am. Seriously, I don't know whether that was a racist remark or he actually is another species from us. Hey, what you got here? The tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them. Can I talk to him again?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind that door? Point to the blue door.
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself.
I guess not.
Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Alright, I don't think I need anything else then. Stay masculine. I'm so weird. So find Morale the cryptozoologist. You told Lena Morale is missing because of the broken water lock. She is still worried he hasn't come back. Let Morale know if you see him. Okay. See you later. We're not going to talk to them yet. We're going to do the whole, hey, that guy's not here anymore. Hey. Let's talk to the gardener. And then we'll leave here for now.
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd of the mess hall before turning to you. Oh, is she part of the group then?
Detective disorientated.
She smiled
Are you
coldly.
still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Oh, she was much nicer yesterday.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
So, are you with the gardener then? Yeah, I just wanted to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
I mean, She crosses her arms. I don't really give a shit, lady. You gave me ammonia and you gave me gardening gloves, and you were nice. I like you, Elizabeth.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on the right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
I mean, I doubt I could strong arm him.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
What happened to, like, trying to stay calm around these guys? How is that staying calm, Kim?
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Okay. So what's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Probably. And what if I want to talk to you and not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
Okay, what are you going to do to me? The lieutenant is not satisfied with the approach.
What are we going to do to you?
She starts laughing. It's a cold laughter, devoid of joy.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Sure.
Goddamn right it is.
A gruff hump from the table.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
So why are you being so aggressive? You were nice yesterday.
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Sure.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
And you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Yeah, I don't know the correct answer that'll make her like us, so let's just ask those questions.
Let's.
I should talk to Titus then. Leave.
Jamais vu. Derealization.
Oh yeah.
Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Plus 1 XP for every orb clicked. And all intellect learning caps raised by 1. That's useful. Accept that. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. I did not know that she was part of those guys. I thought she was just sat here in the cold to get away from the cold. But I'm not interested in talking to you guys yet. I'm just, wandering around. She was very rude. Oh. This book is titled Men from Hemgel and the Wildfire. Who's this lady? Hello? Oh, there's also... It takes willpower to even read the author's name, Jean Klaus from Iguania. Hi. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. Let's say hello. Hello? No ceremonies, just hello.
Hello?
She nods, her attention fully focused on reading. Who are you then, love?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She looks up briefly.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Yeah, why aren't you working then, working class woman?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
She pauses. Good, good. Nod.
It is.
I'm a policeman. That's what I work.
I know you are.
Do you need the help of a policeman? No.
What with?
She tries to focus on the book stand. Maybe your husband is missing?
My husband? No, he's not.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
What is this conversation? Maybe your cockatoo is missing?
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
Yeah, I am.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this
Ew.
point.
What do you mean I'm being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Oh my god. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks for the tip.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Watch her browse books.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
That's all at the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Find your heraldic bird. The working class woman said that you're a bit of a cockatoo. What if it's true? Go read up on cockatoos in the bookstore. Maybe you'll discover something new about yourself as well. Why is this what I'm going to be doing? I'm sorry, Kim. I got distracted once again. Okay, so let's ask her.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I'm looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
Well, farewell for now, book peddler. This was biographies. Oh, I think.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see it now. It's right there.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
Flip through the pages.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems. You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
What about this guide to cockatoos, storekeeper?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
I'm just like completely inside Kim at the moment. I don't really want to steal things, so let's buy the book about cockatoos.
Oh, a nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around.
So, yep. We'll inspect it in a little bit. How much was that Dick Mullen book?
Shelves filled to the brim with
$7.99. I
chronicles
don't
featuring
want
the
to.
supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective Dick Mullen.
I don't want to go under $20, 20 real. So, should we try to open the curtains right now then?
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Pull open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hands are closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're dumb if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse, that's why you're afraid, isn't it?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
She's almost begging you. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
Ugh, I feel bad. Okay. But the next time I come in, I'm definitely going to open it. I will think about this for a while.
Thank you. Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
Okay.
What are you, a coward? Think about the marvelous adventures waiting for us on the other side.
I'm not against you, horrific necktie. I just think that we can do it with her permission.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
You know, I want her to agree to let me go down there.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Leave the curtains for now. Let's see if I can talk to her this time about them.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you.
I don't understand why you're making a big deal about this either.
Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
Yeah, if it's just a storeroom, then why does it have a Simonese ward protecting it?
It's just for decoration.
She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile. Then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
She closes her eyes and starts to mumble something to her pendant.
Take it easy. You've broken her resistance. Pushing her further will gain nothing.
Okay, have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators.
She
They
nods.
provided me with the wards.
She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
And how does this curse manifest itself then?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Her voice drops to a whisper as she peers at the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Do I want to push Annette under the bus? Because she was worried about it as well. So yeah, I'm a little confused. What does that mean?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Strange. I feel unwanted too. What does that mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Her eyes narrow as she tries to get a read on your energy. Okay. Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse? Why would she?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism. It's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Okay, is your pendant part of the woods as well? Point to her necklace.
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Okay, so you're that sort of person, are you? The superstitious lot.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Right. Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
That is not going to happen, shopkeeper.
Psychic arts? Sounds right down our alley.
Okay, convince her to let you investigate the doomed commercial area at 92%. How am I the master of psychic arts?
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Wait, what if I don't want to lie?
You're not lying. You're giving her peace of mind. The means are thus justified.
Okay, drama. Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I sense the psychic animations from afar. The sleeper beyond calls out. No, I have returned from the void. A para-detective from a long line of para-detectives.
You're no para-detective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
Okay. I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
Your wards brought me here in the first place. The Seamanese blood also runs through me.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
Okay, is there actually like supernatural stuff? Because I don't think that I'd be very helpful. All I really want to do is just look down there. Maybe it'll be like, what's the word I'm looking for? A placebo effect. I go down there, I have a look around, I say, oh, everything's fine down there, and then you start feeling better about it, huh? But at the same time, I feel like the reason everybody goes bankrupt is because it's not a good spot. And you probably will go bankrupt anyway. Anyway, we're not going to bring Kim into this, so no problem whatsoever. Your family is safe, the phantoms are no match for me. Because I don't know whether Kim would actually vouch for me, so...
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
A hand over my heart, on my honour.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
A timid sigh of relief, followed by a cautious smile.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Okay, of course, the entity. Close your eyes, for I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell? Of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin.
I'm thinking it's an actual real woman that's squatting down there.
What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Investigate the doomed commercial area. People say the commercial building on the plaza is cursed. No business will ever thrive there without going bankrupt. You promise Placence you'll look into it, enter the sealed door behind the bookstore, and find out what happened to the companies there. Search for the malignant entity. Pleasant said she lives inside the chimney. Find a way in. Okay. I will definitely do that, but first of all, let me do a little bit of investigative work so that I'll make Kim happy. You know, it's almost 9 in the morning and we've not done anything. So we... Oh.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved?
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's the husband, the missing husband.
Yes, and you found him.
Oh shit.
Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing?
Yes, thank you, Logic.
But he is missing. You heard her. The worry in her voice.
Empathy. This doesn't add up. I feel like I'm only making a fool of myself, and I don't want to do it again.
Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. It's time to ace this case and not brood over your reputation. We can deal with the perception management later.
Right. No, this guy, no.
Not honorable, recruit. Not honorable at all.
Sorry, Authority. I think you're, doing a bit of a... Can we even talk to this guy? Good. Alright, what was I going to do? I was going to talk to the station plaza.
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to...
Do something important? Something murder related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Caprice Kanema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series.
Right.
With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds. And go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Won't it roll over in the first sharp corner?
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Kanema effectively a mobile power plant.
I'll turn my attention to the motor carriage itself.
Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kanema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
I don't like your machine. Lieutenant looks impractical. Yeah, that machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Point to the vehicle. I myself may not enjoy vehicles, but Kim clearly does.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
The lieutenant smiles ever so slightly. So... What's it packing there? Point to the engine.
130.
Ooh.
I reckon that's a 7-litre V12 there.
Okay, I reckon that's what... rub my chin. A 7-litre V20?
7.2. Supercharged.
The lieutenant is trying to suppress a smug smile, unsuccessfully.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna say that. So that's a fine machine when you hand over the smooth metal surface. He's waxed it though.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
There's gentleness in the lieutenant's voice as his eyes run over the vehicle's contours.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down.
Oh, shush.
Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot.
Okay. Ever thought about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
Oh, am I inviting myself over to this? Am I going to make a date out of it? Yeah, if we ever get this case solved, maybe we could do it together.
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
Ah. Okay, let's move to the place because we wanted to talk to the Lazarus
Inside,
guy.
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Yes, Alice, please connect me to Station 41 to Lazarus.
It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Because I feel like I should be getting better, remembering more stuff, but I'm just not. You know?
Gottlieb, what do you want?
You hear a man clearing his throat briskly, then an answer.
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Yeah, I was told to call the Lazarus. People are worried about me.
Oh, it's you.
The man is unpleasantly surprised.
Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here.
Yes, I've lost my memory. All of it.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised? Okay. Anything else that can help me bring my memory back?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
Wow, thanks for the help.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
So yeah, it's a firewalker here. You do know who I am, right?
Firewalker? Oh, yes, you are. Just don't breathe in the general direction of your fire feet. Actually, wait. Do exactly that. Put yourself out of your misery. Take a deep, diaphragmatic breath in and...
You hear an exaggerated inhale and a long exhale on the other end of the line. Yeah, I feel like you're just making fun of me, dude.
I'm the most serious person at the station, detective. Now, do you have any current, pressing medical problems?
Alright, I think I've developed extreme photosensitivity.
That's because you're hung over. Even the radio waves coming from your direction smell like liquor. Do you feel like your eyes are twitching too?
Yes.
That's the tiny vessels pulsating from high blood pressure, stupid officer. You might be sustaining permanent damage to your vision as we speak. Not much I can do about it. I'm not an eye doctor.
Okay, what kind of doctor are you then?
The busy kind. It's not life-threatening, just annoying. For you. I've got more important things to do here.
Isn't there anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
I can see your point. Might as well just get back to work then.
Do that. I need to go. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like MacTorson, but it's hard to say because his eyes are swollen.
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing, dude. I guess that's it for now then. The phone clicks and we hear the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio now.
57, over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of...
Close the door and leave. Well, I got some XP maybe. At least that's something. Hey guys, thanks for watching me play. If you liked what you saw, consider subscribing to my channel by pressing the button to the right. And if you fancy anything else, watching what I do, then click one of the videos to the left. Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.